Okay, we're back with my CD or HEF4000 project, which is really silly, but I want to finish it off. I don't know how well this is going to go because I'm not actually very prepared to do this. Everything's all over the show. All I wanted to do is finish the circuit so that I had these buttons that work, that are triggers, so that you have to if the buttons get let go, then the alarm goes off, and we're actually going to make an alarm. So we were going to use the big little annoying speaker thing, but I realized that in this little pack, instead of me having to look through all my stuff and find where I stored it, I do actually have, and I feel like I should be using these kind of buttons because these are better buttons than those ones. Wait a second, where did I put my, if I thought this out, which I haven't, we could be using these other buttons. Oh wait, here we go. This is a completely random box, but it does have another one of those buttons, so we'll just use two of those instead. I feel like I should have to have three, but I don't know where a third one of those buttons are. No, there we go. So we've got three. I don't know if I've got three of these boards though. Of course I have to. There's one right there. Oh, no. It's going to work. Okay. So the only reason I want to use these buttons is that my silly weights are going to weigh that down a bit better than these little tiny buttons, which just aren't any good for this. But normally they're the buttons to go for. So we're going to put these things. This shouldn't take very long at all. So one can go on that one. I'm not going to bother taking the other button off. Well, this one's really stuffed up. So that's not so good. This is such a dumb, this channel was turning into the most silliest channel. If this is what I'm making, I'm sure I had, I do have a supply of those. Hold on a second. Except I don't know where I put them. Well, I've got to have three. It's not good if I don't have three. Okay, well, I'm going to have to put two of these things on one, which is kind of dumb. So, but that might make it a bit easier to finish it off. So all we have to do is we have to tie that to ground. I've got to find suitable wires. I want them to be separate, so where's my collection of long wires? This isn't going very well because I really seriously put no effort into planning ahead for what I had to do, which is sad because there wasn't much that I had to do. I just had to have some wires available, and for the life of me, well, here's one. Okay, one, I can't use those ones. There's too much stuff on this desk that has nothing to do with everything else. Oh, I know where they all are. They're on the floor. Okay. Alright, we're back in business. So I just need these and these. Alright, let's get this done. So we need some wires from ground. So all of these buttons are going to ground at some point. Oh, this is just really stuffed up. What a silly channel this is turning into. Imagine all those people who they do all their fancy graphics and they edit things and it makes sense, and actually some people just they're not very good because they've got silly annoying music and it's just, they're just not very exciting to watch. And I feel like this is a better way of going because I know you're gonna skip over most of the stuff and you don't really care. But at least it's sort of more engaging if people are just talking and saying silly things. Oh, it's not, this one does not want to go. And what's the point? What's the educational value in this video? There is none. I've already explained what a CMOS 4000 is. What happened with that one? That one, I don't think that one's going to actually work. So we don't need to have. So these are these funny ones that just would not stay in, but we're going to try and use them anyhow. These are not going to last. Oh my goodness, these are not going to last. Oh, I was going to use the brown one, but too late. I'm going to use this one. And then we're going to use one of these wires. Sorry, I've got projects falling over everywhere. Not terribly organized. where's an appropriate wire? That one will do. Okay, and then we'll put an orange. I don't see how this one's actually going to work. So it's going to fit. Alright, so that's there. Now they're both tied to ground, and we can use this white wire to tie this one to ground, because that makes sense. And they can both go to ground. And now all we have to do is attach them to the remaining. So I'm going to make the circuit, so I have to go back to here and find out this book, find out which op amp did I use last time. I used the op amp on the other side apparently, because I had it this way around. So that's just made it awkward, isn't it? Because now it's the opposite way around. What are these wires for? I've forgotten. So they must have a purpose. Oh, they were for making an annoying buzzer, which we didn't do because I couldn't find it. So that's funny for reasons. And now we have to, so one brown one can go to there. I think that's going to work. And that one can go to there. Well, why did I do that? Why did I not just do these two wires go here? And they should be on this side. No, they can't be on this side. They're going to be on this side. This is not going to work as an experiment. How am I supposed to? Sorry, I didn't think this out. How on earth am I supposed to? We just use these things. Balance my paper clip. What are they called? Sellotape holders onto this thing. If I'm using those big dorky wires, so we'll use the not so dorky wires that fall out a bit more easily. So I have to look at this thing again, and so we haven't used this one here. So first input, so the first two pins here are not connected, which I feel is a waste of pins. They could have at least done something with those. So for their flagship device, not so cool. And then this one can go, so none of the inputs are tied to anything on this one, so I'm surprised it even, well, that's because we haven't connected it up, that's right. It doesn't work properly because when you turn it on, sometimes it's in error mode, which is not a cool way to start the day. And this one, so I feel like I'm going to have to use these things. I should have gone for the right color. So we'll put the blue one to ground, and then we'll take that wire out, and then we'll put the red one to the input, because that makes a bit more sense. So now we've got them all tied up, but that looks rubbish. We'll get rid of that one, and we'll get another blue one. So we're going to do this classy style this time. Except that one's not blue, but that's okay. I feel like I should have drinking a lot of water. I'm in that mode where I have a throat that says I need more water, and the water is too far away. It's literally too far away, because I can't do it. Alright, so now what we have to do is hook the output. So the output of this thing was supposed to go into the input of this thing, and I tied that one to ground, which makes me sad, because that means that the inputs, I don't know why it's not working. So I'll show you what I mean. When I turn this off, sometimes when I turn it on, it starts in that. But it always starts in the alarm. You have to turn it off. Which kind of, okay, we're weakly pulling that one down. This one's going to be, we'll pretend it's being pulled down. And so, so what have I done wrong here? That is being weakly pulled. Oh, I guess maybe it's the inverter that's causing a problem. Yeah, no, hold on a second. So if this one, so let's just assume for a second the output is high, because not all of the inputs, so because everything's going to be low to start off with, in theory. That's being pulled to low, that's being pulled to low, this is, I hope, being pulled to low. We're just going to double check. And so the output is high, this is low, so that should be pulled to low, but the button is pulling it to low. So I did something wrong here, didn't I? Well, no, because I want it high, and then I want it to be pulled low that way. So it should be pulled to low. I don't understand. Oh, this is a problem. This is making me sad. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for now. We'll come back to this in a second. Let's just get this whole thing to work. And all I have to do is I have to take out this little wire here, which is pulling it to low. And then I have to, we're just gonna use one of the big dorky wires. This one here. That one is going to go into the output of this. So it should be in alarm mode. But we now have to turn this thing off first. So if I reset it, it should just go. I don't like this. It's not supposed to do that. I guess it's kind of flipping backwards and forwards when you're doing that, and it's in two different, because it does change brightness a little bit. So I think it's going. You're in. I'm switching it off, and then it's going back on again, and it's switching it off. So if I, it's going to sit on these buttons. Sit on the buttons. Sit. And where's the other one go? It's a hard life trying to find a sellotape holder when you need one. Well, here's a bottle of isopropyl alcohol stuff. That's not going to work. Oh, there's got to be something on this desk. This book! Alright, so this book is going to sit there. So I think all the switches are now pushed down. I feel like the book should be on this one, to be honest. Alright. Okay. Lucky we haven't got that annoying alarm in yet. It's not holding them down. Okay, well this has turned out to be bad. Well, okay. I'm going to hold them down with my fingers. Alright, and then we're going to reset it. Nothing happened. Ooh, this isn't working. So, what have I done wrong? Oh, well, they're not being tied to anything, are they? They're not being tied. They're not being tied upwards. So maybe that's part of it. Where did I put that lovely supply? I'm going to just give up, actually. This is just turning out to be too silly. So here's some random resistors around. And all we have to do is we can tie them up here. So we'll pull them up, tie them up, pull them up to high by default, and then when they get pushed they'll be going down to ground by default. So they're pulled up, and then the buttons will make them go down low. And then if all the buttons are down, then all the inputs are low, and then the output will be high. That's not what I want, is it? I think I should have paid attention to the first thing I had. So hold on. If all the buttons are down, then all the inputs are low. That's what I want. And then the output is high, which is not what I want. So how on earth can I get a low output? Because I want a low output from this in the default thing. Well, no, it was the other way around, wasn't it? So, no, that's not right. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted each one of these to be pulled to low, and then when I press the button, no. So this you get confused, right? Because it's all like NAND stuff. So they're all being pulled down low, and this is the only time that none of them are OR. So then the output is high. Right. Okay. So that would be, if it was a normal OR gate, then that would be a low output, but this is the inverse of that. So I had it right the very first time that I started all of this. So now I feel a bit silly. So now these wires, so I'm going to pull down to ground, but that's still not going to give the behavior that I want. I just don't think I can get this. I think I'm going to give up trying to make a stupid circuit out of a stupid IC that I'll never use for anything else ever. Though I will try. I will always have it in the back of my mind. Right. So now, if I hold down all the buttons and then I press reset, Alright, we reset, and then if I let go of one of the buttons, nothing happens. If I let go of another button, nothing happens. If I let go of all three of them, the alarm goes off. Not so useful, but that's originally what I said was going to happen. Alright, so we only have to press down one button to reset it. And then we don't have that alternating backwards and forwards thing. So that's strange. I'm moving this a bit out of the way. So that's like the dumbest alarm ever. So we just got one more thing to do, because what the hey, we might as well. How much time we've got left? That didn't take too long. What did I actually do with it? It's over here. So the difference is that they have these strange little stickers on it, and I don't know why it says this. It says remove seal after washing, and they have those on these things, and I guess they just put them on to mark them, because otherwise there's no way of telling, except for the fact that I think the bottoms are different, because I've never seen one. This is a passive one, which means you have to actually alternate the current to get it to make a sound, and this one's an active one which will make a sound regardless, but you still need to have a current limiting resistor. But hopefully I can just get away with swapping over swapping out the LED. I don't know if it matters. It probably does matter which way around you put it. It says plus on it, but I don't know. My experience with the passive ones is that it didn't seem to make any difference when I plugged it in the wrong way. But I'm running out of room. Where am I going to stick? Okay, we have to stick it there. So I've just replaced the red LED with the annoying sound thing. So if I hold down one button and turn it on, oh, well, that didn't work. Right. Okay, so it's in reset mode. It's not making any sound at all. Maybe that's way too big it's probably the case. That's too big whatchamacallit, resistor. So why did I take this thing out? Oh, it's just getting silly. Alright, it's not working at all. Do you even need a resistor? I've never actually used the passive ones before, so I mean the active ones, so I don't really know. This is the 470. Maybe that will work. The good thing is, maybe I should just put it on the board over here and see what happens if I just plug it straight in. Let's just test this silly thing. So we'll give it 5 volts this way. I might just not have the pins lined up, because it's really hard to tell which line you put the pins into unless you pay attention. So they're going on to the 1st and the 4th. Did I plug it in the right way around? Nah. Okay. Maybe it just straight up don't work. Maybe it's like for the wrong voltage. Right, well, there you go. That's the sound that it makes. How much current is it drawing though? Alright, we're going to do for the second time ever my current testing. I don't know if this is going to work actually, to be completely honest. 20 milliamps. Alright, how am I going to get this to work? Actually, I know exactly how I'm going to get it to work. I'm just going to go, that one's there, that one's going to go there, and then I'm just going to touch this thing. Oh dear, it's drawing a fair bit of current. It's drawing 20, okay, you can't see this. According to this, it's drawing about 23 milliamps, got it the wrong way around, which seems a little bit too high, I think, to run off my very hard to find. So we still need a resistor. Where did I put all? Well, here's a 120. We'll use a 120 ohm because I kind of want it. Alright, so how is the easiest way of doing this? Well, we'll put that one there. We'll put that one. Yeah, it's a bit. This video has gone way off tangent. Alright, and then that one can go into pin 4. And then that one can go into there. This is actually working. It is, but it's a bit quieter, which is good because I don't want my alarm to wake the neighbors. I don't want it to wake anybody because really it doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's just test it. Right. 10 milliamps. Alright, well that sounds fair enough. We'll do 10 milliamps. So we'll take this one out. We'll put it the correct way around so that it goes into there. Now we're going to have to rotate it slightly. Alright. And then this one, oh, I don't know if I can. Like no room. Okay, we'll have to go here. And it should just come on. Nope. I just like to take this moment to groan at everything. Alright, so this is it, and nothing happens. Well, that's the biggest letdown of the week. I'm just going to turn it around just for fun. And again, nothing happens. So I guess we can't output. Well, we'll just use a transistor. And we'll take it off now before we ruin it. Well, where did I put them all? What's this thing? I guess this is a useful transistor. Here's the transistor. That's a 222. How much time have we got? We've got 7 minutes. I'm obsessed with this now. I'm going to test my transistor thingy. Nope. No. Alright. So collector, base, emitter. How am I going to do this thing? Ugh. Really. Alright. We've got this. I've got this, okay. Alright. I'm obsessed with this. I don't have any room on this thing to put this in. That's the wrong one. Alright. Now I need to remember. I actually have a box of these and it's got it written on the box which way around everything goes. So CBE. So collector base. And actually I want it the other way around. And I want that one to go there. Alright. And then I want... have I got the patience to find the right size wires? No, I do not have the patience to find the right size wires. So, all I have to do is that one's going to so the emitter is going to ground. It's an NPN. You're not going to learn anything from this because you can't possibly see what I'm doing. If I turn this on, is this thing still on? Okay. That one fell out. Alright. Everything's starting to fall out. I don't think they should be touching. Too late now. Okay, how is this even possibly going to work? Nope, I want it to go this way. And I'm actually going to cross it over like this. So now I don't know. Oh, this is so complicated. Alright. And I'm just going to grab this wire. And I'm going to... Oh, this is not going to work. Going to grab this wire. Oh, it's not going to work. Come on. And I'm going to hope that it goes there. And I'm going to put it... Alright. So, this is positive volts going through the thing into the collector on the transistor. The transistor, how much time have I got? 3 minutes, right. This is connected to the output of the alarm system through this current limiting resistor, which is not enough, but hey, who cares? Let's just get it done. It's 1,000 ohms, it will be fine. Where did I put that 500 ohm one that I was using? We'll just change it with this, actually. And because it doesn't have to be too high. And I feel like there should probably be another resistor in there somewhere. And then that one's, and then the emitter's going to ground. So that didn't work. Nothing here is working. Oh, it's not actually plugged in. Yay! It works! We did it! Alright, let's turn this alarm off. Alright, so we're all good. All we have to do is make sure that at least one of these things has something sitting on it for some reason. That's right, one of these. But if you touch that one, the alarm goes off. Oh my goodness, we'll reset the alarm. But wait, my fingers are getting tired, and I've let go of that one, but it's fine. And my fingers are getting tired. Oh, well, that's alright. I've still got one more finger left. And oh no, the alarm's gone off. So, and it stays on, and that's it. And you can't reset it because you're still in a state of alarm. But once you're out of a state of alarm, you're fine. You can reset it whenever you want. So thanks for watching. That was so silly, but it's out of the way. This is probably one circuit I'm going to take apart and never do again. I've got all these other ones that I'm just getting around to soldering up so that I can forget about them but say that I made them. But this one here, I don't think I'm going to bother because it's a bit silly. But I am going to save this 4000, the CD4000, HEF4000 for something useful. So thanks for watching. Now I think I made the only video on YouTube about the HEF4000 or the CMOS 4000. So cool. Bye.